like a bowl.
1. Whenever James Bond makes a statement, he doesn't elaborate. He just allows silence to be without needing to fill the void. 2. The intent eye contact that he has after making a statement. It works because he looks at her and doesn't waver. Whenever you look at a woman with intense eye contact, couple that with silence, and she remains still and is reacting to you, it means she's attracted. Another thing, number 3, is he has a commanding tone. Even when he asks a question, it's in the form of a command. What are you doing right now? Want to come over with me? It's unassuming, but playful at the same time. His inner reality and intentions are sub-communicated. There's nothing direct from the outside. Everything is happening underneath the surface.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No wonder he was in such a foul mood. My mistake.
Can I give you a lift home?
That would really send him over the edge.
Alright, so when asking a girl who has a boyfriend now, always make it non-threatening and vague. Let's get some coffee. To see the body temperature. If she complies, you can escalate later on and ask her to come home with you. You're guiding her. She wants it to be the type of adventure where she's not sure whether or not this is going to lead to sex. She doesn't want to feel responsible. She wants to say, we went to get drinks, one thing led to another, and I was on his dick. I don't know what happened. 2, this is another thing that I noticed. On the surface, keep the conversation simple and non-threatening. But underneath the surface, show interest by not trying to hide your interest. Your attraction will come through no matter what, even if you try to hide it. So allow it to show through by looking at her with intense desire and passion. Keep it inside as a way to harness that energy and allow it to speak through you in an unconscious way. You can also create deep sexual tension through the power of silence. If you're not sure about how to use silence the right way, just watch the video above right after this video. The way to have deep, intense eye contact, as James Bond did in this scene, is to feel desire for her. Know that coming home with you is a win-win, and that you're okay with her rejecting you. A woman likes to know that a man can take her home and feel good no matter if she fucks him or not. It's awkward to say no to a guy from a woman perspective, so it's important to sub-communicate these 3 qualities through feeling it and not hiding it. What I mean by not hiding it, I mean to feel the emotion and not be ashamed of it. Allow everything that happens to happen. If that isn't the case, it means that you're still outcome dependent and your eye contact will appear weak and futile. James Bond doesn't have that. His eye contact is very assuring. He knows what he wants and he gets what he wants. And if he doesn't get what he wants, he's okay with it. And that's what a woman needs to know at a subconscious level.
Can I give you a lift home?
That would really send him over the edge. I'm afraid I'm not that cruel.
Well, perhaps you just had a practice.
The reason why James Bond was able to come up with such a witty line like this is because of this. 1. What makes humans unique to all other species is our ability to use psychological time. We're able to future project ourselves in order to solve and anticipate problems. But related to picking up women, this doesn't work as well. James is so present because he's not looking for an outcome to find happiness, that his mind isn't wondering about what to do next or thinking about past rejections. He's fully present. His mind is still enjoying the present moment. So when you interact with a woman with a still mind, without thinking about what to say next, you're able to come up with witty lines because they won't come from your conditioned mind, but from a place that transcends the mind, pure presence. This state of no mind is what athletes call being in the zone and what scientists call flow. This flow state is where all forms of creativity arises from, and in the case of speaking to women, it's where the funny lines that you see come from. It doesn't arise from you, you just allow it to flow through you by being present. Even in my case, I said a lot of funny shit that when I look back, I said to myself, how the fuck did I come up with that? I didn't come up with it. I just allowed it to flow through me, but not thinking about what to say next. Another reason why he was able to come up with a line that works for the moment and is able to disarm her is because if you really notice, he's self-amused. He's not saying it to convince her to come on with him. He's saying it to just fuck with her. Just look at the way he's looking at her. He's giving her the "what you gonna do if I say this or that" type of look. He also cements his statement with silence, like I mentioned earlier. If he was seeking an outcome, he would elaborate to convince her logical mind. But because he's free of outcome and self-amusing himself, he's able to let the statement be without needing to add anything else. Less is always more. If you want to learn more about freedom of outcome, just watch the video on the link above. Another thing about him is that he has a slight smile. Inside, he's smiling and feeling good, but he restrains his excitement and allows it to ooze out through his eye contact and slight smile. Have you ever spoken to a friend that had great news but was hiding it from you? Like he had a surprise birthday party for you just didn't expect it? You can tell by his micro expressions, he couldn't hide it. That's what's really going on through his facial expressions. I always advocate to guys to allow themselves to feel the emotion and keep it inside. Why? Not because you suppress it and you're ashamed of it. No, because those emotions will inevitably flow out through you, through your sub-communication, because the self is always coming through. And when you sub-communicate your emotions, they have more of a powerful effect. You'll come across more grounded and more rooted within yourself. As a result, you'll come across more attractive. After the slight smile, you'll see how she reacts. She's the one that's at the cause, and James Bond is the one at the effect. Most of the time, the guy's reacting to the woman because he's seeking something from her, but James Bond is not looking for anything. Okay? But this time, the tables are turned. Through being present and using silences, he's able to get her to react to him like no other guy has ever had in her life.
Perhaps.
What about a drink at my place?
Your place.
So since he's James motherfucking Bond, he decides to take it up a notch. Not because he felt like it, but because he saw compliance. When you intentionally create tension and allow it to be there without interrupting it while making intense eye contact, and rather than feeling uncomfortable or creeped out, she does nothing but smile and maintain eye contact and stand there, she's attracted. He tested the waters and realized he can ask her to come home with him. Also, he wanted to get some initial momentum through asking her to drive her back to her place. This is called a yes ladder. Get someone to say yes to one thing, and the likelihood of them saying yes to your next suggestion increases. Notice the way he responded to her when she says, "Is it close?" No movement, straight eye contact, and as we'll see later, there's one thing that makes this work. This is something that, as a guy, you'll only realize this when you're viewing it from a woman's perspective. He's fucking with her. That's his house. He said it. It's very close. Because he was just playing around. He could have just said, "Oh, this is my house."
Is it close?
Very.
We don't see it outright. The only way to see that he's fucking with her is one, being the woman and entering her reality. She'll feel it in the form of, I don't know why, but he's just a cool fucking guy. These are backward rationalizations of an unconscious reaction to sub-communication of a positive intention.
A drink at my place.
Your place. Is it close?
Very.
One drink.
Once again, he remains silent. Silence is so powerful. Remember, less is always more. But if we're looking at it from the primitive way of gaming, which is talking a lot, saying a lot of cool things about you to get her to like you, when we're looking at it from that type of mindset, okay, we wouldn't know what the fuck he's actually doing to get her attracted. You see, we'll look at it as though he just has a natural knack to get women attracted to him. But now we know that silence doesn't mean nothing. Silence means everything. All right, guys. So I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right, people. Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life, that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos. 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right?
All right,
Oh
guys.
shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many I pretty much put everything: outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81-minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. People, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back